Ips. You might be sitting here and wondering, what the heck is going on through his head to be doing this? I was taking some pictures for the event thingy that I'm working on. Now, it's been a long time, not that long actually, it's been a while, and it's time to continue our adventures because I want to finish Land of the Morning Light before I do videos and things related to the video event and the screenshot event. Why is this important? Well, it's quite simple. If you want to make a video showing like a new region, you have to know what the heck is happening in a new region. I discovered a lot of things. There's a lot of things I like. There's a lot of things I don't like.
Mainly giving money to them.
Oh my god, it's the only MMO that asks you to do that. Like, how stupid is that? Anyway,
I don't agree that that's the only MMO. We had a discussion yesterday before going to sleep in bed. I'm not joking. A conversation.
yeah, it was a dialogue. And no knives were used in this said dialogue. Anyway, the point is, I'm here to discover what does this region have to offer, what's different from the actual main story. There are some like themes and elements that are very similar. For example, they really inspire themselves from the writers of Geuseunsae. Maybe they're the same. I haven't checked the credits. I don't know the names of writers, man.
I think the team of writers of video, it's the same since they started to rework the lore.
Okay, they definitely inspired themselves from Geuseunsae. I'm not sure if Geuseunsae is included in the reworks, but it's the same thematics of this land needs help, but everyone treats you very badly, so you hate people.
Only the government.
Almost everyone treats you badly. Because even the people, they're not like a walking sunshine, yeah? Like, some of them were basically telling me to go eat shit, okay? Just like, when you just get into Nampo Harbor. They're not very nice, okay? Like, I get it, yeah, I mean, you could say, oh, they're not used to people, but that doesn't... I could go chill with the otters at the Slippery Scallywag Island, and I'm gonna chill with them.
Yeah, because you are their captain. They would kill any other else.
No, in fact, they don't recognize him. That's the shtick. Yes, most of them don't recognize him. It's sad. Some of them have the interaction like, oh my god, you're back, but not all of them. It's really fun. Even those that do recognize you, the next voice line is just like, who are you again? It's like, bro, we just had the interaction. Anyway, but yeah. You go to Velia, you get drunk with the chief and chill. Okay, you go here, the chief whipped you. Like,
because they have problems with government.
Yeah, but that's still problems. And the other people were basically like very greedy and like very few like actually help you, wanna show you around. They're basically like looking at you like, where's this costing? It's kind of like,
I mean, old lady Birgondok always helps us. Like usually
yeah,
the chiefs, except the one with the Gumiho PTSD here in Dalbol, the others like in Nopse and the other one like are nice.
yeah. And like the thing that I hate is that like our character gets tossed around like a damn salad, man. Like every time you beat the boss, boom, you get on the ground, you need to be safe. Like I don't want to be a princess, I want to be an adventurer.
A traveler.
I want to be an adventurer, that's what they call us, goddammit. Give me that opportunity. Like, if you don't want us to win a fight with the boss, don't make us fight the boss. Or make the fight unfair so you lose on purpose. It's called scripted loss. Look it up, guys. It's annoying, but it does happen. So, because I hate when you go in, like, imagine someone who's like Pen Black Star, had Fallen God Armor, goes and like 2 taps the boss, and then you see him being tossed around like a salad. He's gonna look and he's gonna hate this. Because unfortunately, video suffers from I call this the Arcade syndrome, which is because it was like given as a massive grind PvP MMO, no one cares about the story because everyone just wants to skip to get the rewards and go grind, right? So like when you push people through like that don't care about the story, you push them and you see like, oh, now I get defeated when they're like top 10 warrior in the entire world, they just kind of look at you and be like, Screw this, I'm just gonna go grind some more.
I mean, the people who grind, I don't think they would check the lore.
Very true. Anyway, it's time to reawaken some childhood traumas with this new adventure. Have you seen my child? Have you seen my child? A voice eerily whispers throughout Gowun Plateau. They say that on the days it rains, the woman wearing a straw hat shed tears of blood, and the corpse will be found somewhere among the reeds of Gowun Plateau. So yes, it is a very similar for those who are older on the internet. If you ever read that webtoon, that Korean webtoon with the ghost, the Bong Chong ghost, you will know what this is about. Alright. Bong Choi go. Oh wait a minute.
Did you hear? Another person died at Gowun Plateau.
Brother, is the medieval times. Like another person dies anywhere on the road.
I just overheard this from over yonder. Another person hanged themselves.
Oh my.
Oh,
That's
gee.
different.
Yeah, that's
the
different.
world coming to? Another one. And in the Gowun Plateau reed field too, huh? How many does that make now?
What's that? Someone died. More than one someone?
Really, Dalsway?
No. What are you talking about? Say, sure I'm feeling peckish.
And of course, it's time to give
Exactly
food.
what I said.
But it's
Is
okay,
it-
you don't have to pay. You just corrupt them with food.
Okay, but this is what is annoying. They don't ask like, hey, I will tell you if you bring me this. It's like, oh man, I'm suddenly so hungry I can't talk anymore. You get it? It's the approach. It's like one guy's like, hey, give me I don't know 500 gold and I will talk, and the other one's like, oh man, I suddenly forgot. If only I had something in my pockets. It's like, fuck off, bro. Like, tell it as it
What's
is.
the secret to those people? Wait, what's the secret to my book? Those people.
But yeah, I like at least the fact that you don't have to pay for this in just talk. See, that I like. Very nice.
Because at this point, we are usual customers.
Yeah.
No. Oh boy. Yeah. Sure we can eat this?
And then, oh,
Quite
no,
generous for a
are you sure we can hold it?
But
I would
because-
shove it down your fucking throat, man.
But because those are meant to be
I
assholes.
knew that's what you
You
came
will
to
see.
ask us about. You gotta promise you didn't hear anything from us.
I will talk with I will make on the notice board the perfect copy of
Yeah.
the faces.
Everything you hear today is just between us. You'll take it to your grave. You feel me?
Yeah,
Whereas
totally, bro.
if you go
Totes,
to
my
the
totes.
wheat field alone on a rainy day, a woman wearing a straw hat appears and says,
That's a player
"Have
killer.
you seen my child? Have you seen my child?" And she chases after you with tears of blood running down her face.
And the
Yeah.
straw hat.
And they say that woman just looks absolutely terrifying. One look and that image is forever burned into your eyes, driving all who've seen her to end their lives.
Jesus.
If you ever have to go to Gowun Plateau, just be mindful of what I told you today.
Say, aren't you servants of some Tonable family? Shouldn't you be speaking with a bit more respect? How do y'all know so much about a place so far away?
Excuse me? The nerve of this guy. We're not just any servants. We're the servants of the Honorable Chue family. Our master pretty much owns all of Gowun Plateau. We work there, so of course we would know.
As the saying goes, better to be a servant of a wealthy family. Fine, honorable servants, please continue.
The rumors are truly frightening. I'd rather not entertain them myself. However, as a servant of the Chue family, it is my duty. Our master is very exact with punishments and rewards. As a head servant, he promised to marry me off next year. So my curiosity about my bride-to-be's beauty led me to a physiognomist in secret. And well, turns out luck isn't on my side.
You are
At least in this
ugly like a mother.
Could be.
Yeah.
You look like you've already got at least 3 kids.
Ooh.
But a physiognomist around here, you say?
You're not from these parts, are you? You don't know that old man? The one who always carries a bottle of liquor. He's a local legend.
Oh,
We usually
yes,
call
of
them
course,
homeless
the
people,
one with
but
the bottle. Of course I know him.
He doesn't know him.
He's trying his best.
But we know him. Why? Because I want to try and exchange things to him once when I was a young, foolish child, thinking that we actually get good rewards from investing. This boy with his fish. Why are you, fish boy? These roads are meant for people who know what they're doing. Running thieves. Yeah, what the fuck? That's the people who know what they do. Running thieves. Whatever. I gave up. Oh, perfect. You see, this is the thing I love. The one fix. You. Howdy, boy.
Oh, my head feels like it's gonna.
Jesus Christ, is this what I call a physiognomic? This guy is dead. He's a ghost. That we call them ghosts. Oh, Lord.
Huh? Reading? Not with this beast of a hangover. But a drink might take the edge off. Hair of the dog, as they say.
Phew, you stink. You smell like you've been drinking all night.
And all day.
All live.
Most of the night. A man's gotta sleep, you know. Now, where did I stash that bottle? My emergency pick-me-up.
Hey, old man, stop talking about booze and give us a reading, will you?
Well, he won't, because that's the
Little
point.
thieves! You took it, didn't you, you scoundrels?
Oh, look, that dog in the background with the cow. That's
Oh boy, this does seem like that drunk physiognomist that the servants of the Honorable Che House were talking about, doesn't it? Wait a minute, did you just call us thieves? What are we, raccoons? Stop accusing innocent people.
Hey, what do you have against raccoons, boy?
Raccoons? Now that you mention it, you kind of look like one. Anyway, if you want a reading, bring me some booze.
Okay, you have to talk with it. Understand it?
Yeah. I hate this black spirit rage bullshit feeling every time I want to take a picture.
Just press X.
No. This makes me feel cooler. Shy little bitch. Why you turn? Take a picture. Promoting like, you know. Oh, and now it doesn't pick up. Well, that seems to be very sad.
You
Alexa.
have to do just another social action.
Alexa, play Despacito.
I don't get this meme.
It's an older meme. Whenever anything has happened, you just ask Alexa to play Despacito. Because we don't have an Alexa.
I used to. No, I have a Alex.
Alright. So I need to talk with this person, right?
Mm-hmm.
Hard at work. See? If they're from the county, they don't wear shirts. I'm telling you.
Booze?
Where booze?
Buried in the ground? I don't know about booze. People, though. Should be plenty.
Huh? What did you say? Buried people? So were the rumors true all along?
I've got children to feed, so if you don't mind.
He's politely telling us to fuck off. Yeah, he also has children to feed.
Burying booze? What kind of stupid nonsense is this? Who would bury liquor here? Have you any idea who owns these lands?
All right. No need to call anyone stupid. Fine then. Never mind. Please go about your day.
Fools trying to waste my time. My legs are already aching from all these patrols.
Yeah, if he had
Behind
booze,
you, behind you, behind
if
you.
there
Going.
if he would have booze, the guy would have already drank. See? Shirtless. Booze?
That senile old coot. He's done it again. I told him to stop putting people in danger.
Ah, so he usually puts people up to this, huh? Well, any idea where his booze might actually be?
It's probably in that corner over there. He comes here and buries stuff like a mole every night. Now, take it and go. No good will come of hanging around here for too long.
A suspicious area. Yoink. It's booze. You got goddamn booze. Yay.
Bit of cabbages behind. Next to the map.
Ah.
And the knowledge on the table.
It's a toilet. I know this. Aha. The bitter, the better. Yeah. So you get nauseated, and you're not sure if the medicine worked after, or you're just feeling actually better after the bitterness ran away. Yeah, very not as a rich person, only drinking himself to death. Look at him, man. He looks like a balloon.
So,
It looks like someone
did you get
punched
the
him.
booze? Take a swig, drink it down. It's a tonic for the body.
What? You were a sloppy mess a minute ago. How'd you sober up so quickly? You got quite the tolerance.
But like, I guess because when you are constantly drunk, you are quite bloated.
Yes, and in fact, when you're a drunk and you're hungover, you don't have alcohol in your system, you shake up, you can't talk, you're very weak. So like at that point, there's it's called the point of no return, because you have to get alcohol in your system to function normally.
And how do you deal with it?
Or you don't, you're dead basically.
Ah.
You just drink until you die, or you suffer insane pain.
Okay.
It's called the point of no return for a reason.
That's a no.
What? I seem sober now? I guess reading your faces sobered me up real quick.
Oh, is that so? Fine, what does my face say? And what about our traveler here, too?
They say I'm a skilled physiognomist. But what's the good in that? Look at the state of my household. I can't even figure out how to make a living for myself. How could anyone do sober readings in this state? Ah, but don't mind me, I'm rambling. What do you think about the people here? The workers toiling away at Gowun Plateau.
Yeah, look dead basically.
Have you ever heard the saying, sweeping in the mornings brings in blessings, in the evening it sweeps misfortune away? It's a saying that was created in the tall reeds of Gowun Plateau, which is unfortunate, because back in the day,
I swear to God, like, I actually heard this way of saying also in Italy.
people gathered together every season to cut down the reeds and made a living off of it. It was shared farming land.
Yeah, Choi house.
It never belonged to anyone originally. We all treated it as a blessing bestowed upon all of us by the king. But one day, people claiming to be from the Honorable Che House came and planted stakes, declaring it their land.
So what happened to all those people who used to make a living cutting reeds? The demand for reeds wouldn't have dried up overnight.
What
Damn
do you
could be
mean,
the
what
reason.
happened? They had to pay for the reeds using the money they made from selling them.
Alright, brother, that's hanging. Sure.
Why would such a wealthy family do such a thing?
I mean, does human greed know an end? Funny, he didn't have the face of a wicked man. He might have been tricked by someone else's scheme. But I think I'm starting to feel a bit parched again. Do you want to have a drink with me? It's something I've brewed myself.
No, don't, you'll die.
I've struggled with this horrible illness since I was young, so I can't go a day without drinking.
Yeah, right.
So
you
he's
mean
an
to say that
alcoholic.
drinking is the cure for this so-called illness? Shouldn't you go see the doctor and get it checked out at least?
Nonsense! The booze I brew has medicinal properties. If you don't want to drink with me, go and entertain those Huatan down there.
Huatan? Why mention them now all of a sudden? And are there farmers these days that still burn down forests to farm?
Mm-hmm. It's written all over your faces that you two can't stand idly by in the face of injustice. So I'm just letting you know.
Ugh, you and your darn physiognomy. Now I feel like we just have to go there.
The Huatan are people who have gone through much hardship. They probably won't be welcoming you with open arms, so good luck.
Many complain about the astrology, but goddamn it, his army is even worse.
Yeah. Unfortunately, something that during medieval times prevailed everywhere.
Really?
Pretty much. These are different forms. It used to be more known as called as the witches' readings.
But I know, for example, the one of the hand, which, but like the about the face, I don't get, I don't get it. It just
It became very famous in the English culture after like during Shakespearean time, around that time. The beliefs was that you would. I think it was a bit after Shakespeare actually. Yeah, it was the Victorian time. My bad.
of course, it's all
Yeah.
the shit in Victorian age.
Everything is the Victorian age, and the idea is that according to the way someone presents himself, you can tell if they're good or bad.
But it's not presenting. It's really about the as far as I understood, is about
Yeah,
the
but I
shape,
mean
if you have
present
moles.
because the face is usually the first thing you see, and I say presenting because it, you know, it's like showing yourself like.
But also like the color of the eyes, the shape of the bones,
Yeah.
the shape of the nose, and so on.
Yep, these are like all attempts to read that, but never ever has it been successful. Because, you know, it's kinda bad. But it makes sense also in Asian and specifically Korean culture because they're even more superstitious than the average.
No, but because like for example, we have spaces like places in Italy where people are very superstitious, like this level, for example, Naples. And in fact, it's a thing like, for example, the reading of the hand. But about the face, I didn't hear that much. I know about this something like this in criminology. Of course, like it was pseudoscience. It's not a thing anymore, thank God. But about the bones, not only on the face but the whole head.
Yeah.
It's a sad irony that, you know, it's a sad irony that
Behind the state ironies.
Yeah.
Like,
It was nice. But yeah, it's because it's their equivalent of reading in the hand, but
with faces.
with faces.
Buy something while you're here, please. We're just. I miss.
No.
Maybe
Even better.
all this
I'm gonna
suffering
save
is
it.
just a
What?
dream.
There's something.
When I
this
wake
one.
up, I'll be serving the
God,
dokebi a proper
stop.
feast.
Yeah, I'll say one of these. There you go. Well, it's a really bad way to do business. Also because I come from Eastern Europe, so like there everyone will ask you everyone will just ask you, oh, can you please buy stuff? My family's dying. Oh my god, we're all dying. Just to like buy. No.
How am I going to move all of this?
Hey,
Your hands.
look over there. I couldn't help but see that lady trying to move such a heavy load.
Just my luck. I swear this work will put me into an early grave.
They say you never forget the ones who helped you through hardship. It's gonna take her a long time if she does it all by herself. Why don't we help? We could get it done real quick.
Yeah, this is just because like I guess the different cultures I've been through. I'm not sure how it is in Korea, but for me when something like this happens, like oh my god, I can't work it so hard, blah blah. It's like red flags everywhere, yeah.
No, like I guess in the Korean culture it's more like about having a good karma because you help people in the future.
Thank you. I don't think we've met. Whoever you are, you're strangely kind.
We hear that often. But they say you get what you give, if you know what I mean.
You're not,
Karma.
by any chance, Wagon Kebi, are you? You must be. Remember me?
We're not
It's
cabbies.
Dorian. Oh, yeah, my face is a bit dirty, isn't it? How have you been all this time?
What? Me? A dokebi? You got the wrong person. How could you say that? I'm a human just like you.
Oh, I'm sorry. I was remembering something from the past.
Okay. Did they perhaps mistaking me for a dokebi? That's nonsense because I'm invisible to most people's eyes. Then what could it be? All these villagers seem to have a story to tell. Huh? Let's catch up to Geuseunsae. It's gotta move on. Barta was quite an adventurer. So what do you say? You can't just stand around and... Oh, you need to train and overcome yourself. Okay. I guess I'm just getting 3 gifts. Okay, like spirit.
Probably they reward or fix some.
That's 1 day each. I'll take those. Anyway, so what's interesting is probably, yeah, I guess that's the weird thing. Since I'm so like thinking that it's like I'm using my eyes of like Eastern European culture or like Europe, like most European culture that I've seen, and yeah.
We're completely out of materials. What could I possibly make with a whole lot of nothing?
Seems like this guy's out of materials. But I have no idea what he's looking for.
But you're just gonna give him materials as well? Brother in Christ, those way. Are you just that much of a pushover?
Repeat after me. You never forget the ones who helped you through hardship. You hear me, traveler?
Why don't you help them instead of making me help them while you do nothing?
No biggie. We'll just bring whatever we think he's missing. The more the merrier, am I right? Repeat after me.
Pints up.
Pints up?
Pints up.
Pints up. Nice. Aha, there's you.
I'm Soyun, the chief of Dry Branch Village. And this village is
Oh
our
my god, what's the blue thing on him?
He will explain.
Oh,
You're going to talk to him as well.
God damn, brother. Sturdy wood. Just suck the tree dry. It's like Paris does not like this area very much. This is a very
Called Dry Branch, which is expect.
and it's not even a safe zone. Not I'll take it zone. Yeah. Yeah, that's right. I'll blur them because they're not my real friends. Hashtag stay on top.
By any chance, the Flame Kebby? It is you, right? Remember me? It's Satchel. I can't believe you didn't forget me. Where have you been all this time?
What the? This is twice in 1 day someone's confused me for a dokebi. Look, you got the wrong person. What's going on here?
My apologies. I was remembering something from the past.
If I had a nickel for every time this happened, I would have 2 nickels. But it's weird that I have 2.
It is not much, but still.
Yeah.
The chief wants to see us? I think my plan worked. But the chief has a visible dokebi, Mark. Everyone in town is really into dokebi, huh? Seeing how disappointed they were when they found out I wasn't a dokebi, seems like something must have happened here. Let's try to find out what. I'm curious to pry.
It's called a dokebi,
That
man.
dark cloud hovering over the chief is making me think twice about prying any further. Why did that old physiognomist send us all the way out here?
So I heard that you two suddenly appeared to lend aid to our village.
Jesus Christ, what the heck is that on your face? I'm not talking about the mark, I'm talking about the mustache.
You must be a traveler passing through. It's a symbol of gratitude, left by the Dokepi. It's a way of expressing their thanks, although we can no longer see them. Didn't the village people mistake you for Dokepi?
Yep.
The village has deep ties with the Dokepi. Thank you for your help, but I've no more to tell you.
I heard that people are dying at Gowun Plateau. We poked around and asked all kinds of questions.
Are you talking about Dohun? We have a long history with him as well. Gowun Plateau was our second home, before we were kicked out and fled here.
Huh? When you said second, does that mean this is the third? Then where's the first one?
This is quite a long story. Would you mind helping me with this before I say more? I must guide the lost and wandering Dokepi to a safer path.
Gowun potatoes.
And
Number 3.
I hate this pixel perfect bullshit. Pixel perfect bullshit. Give him a massage, suck his dick. What next?
You know, it's a sad irony. Thank you. It's a sad...
Remember, folks, different culture. Okay, usually we're not that helpful.
Maybe buy something. And sorry that I looked so disappointed earlier. Maybe...
Okay, that's fine. Apologies accepted. Oh, look, the doggos are chasing. Okay. Let's. Whoa! Let me.
Sumo? I'm actually the son of Sumo's chief. It was
Wait a minute, what?
Deep within Dokebi Forest.
Because if you remember, Sumo
Yeah.
is next to the Dokebi
Since I was a
forest.
child. The mark on my face is from the Dokebi. A sign of gratitude for saving a Dokebi friend
Jeez.
from falling off a cliff when I was young.
So the first home you were talking about was Sumon in Dokebi Forest? But then, how did you all... Wait, hold on. Did you say Sumor? I thought that place was...
So, I guess you've heard the news. I mean, with the recent occurrences and all. The Yonggum of the East even placed it under lockdown. The recent murder case in Moodle Village involved the chief of Sumo. My own father.
Whew. That's a tragedy that would upset the heavens. Oh, sudden leg cramp. Excuse me. Gotta walk it off.
Oh, don't mind me. Why don't you go get a glass of water?
Wow, the markings go way more than look all the way to
Yeah,
the.
because it's doing this.
Oh my god, it's like the Avatar. Bro. What? It's like the Avatar. Okay, Dulce, what did you do, brother? What did our friend Dulce do?
What did you do?
We didn't do anything.
Talk to him.
I wouldn't drink from this well,
I
but,
don't think he knows you were considered a suspect in the murder case.
but it wasn't me.
I'm worried that if he finds out now, in his state, who knows? People do crazy things when they're upset.
Yeah, just listen to his story. Don't say anything.
Okay, but just in case, we should be prepared for the worst. And as long as the Dokebi are watching their backs, I don't think we'll be able to defeat them.
Watch me, boy. It's very weird how they're pushing that like this. Oh my god, these creatures are so powerful. You must not mess with them.
Until recently, I couldn't fill my belly with anything but anger and water. We were turned away from
It's
every
like,
place.
Dad, what's for
I don't
dinner?
know the details.
Rage.
How did you end up coming all the way here?
Well, one thing led to another, and the wrath of Duokshini laid complete waste to Sumo Village. Fortunately, we survived, aided by the Dokebi who sided with us. And so, we found a new home in Gowun Plateau. Luckily, the kind people of Gowun Plateau welcomed us in. We survived by cutting down reeds in the communal farmland. We made friends and families. And just when all was settling, the Honorable Chue's servants claimed the land and drove us out. That's how we ended up here. Funny, isn't it? We used to live alongside Dokebi, cultivating the forest. And now look at us. Now, we're burning the forest down, just to feed our families. Did I tell you? The people of Gowun Plateau are kind. When we were there, we couldn't even imagine such horrid things. But after we were driven out, strange rumors began to circulate. They were saying the Dokebi were killing people. Someone had stolen Duokshini's bat? I have my own speculations on why such a rumor was spreading.
Yeah, well, what's up?
Have you by chance seen a stone
It was one
statue
click.
in the shape
I know,
of a
no,
face
because like he
on
starts
your way from
talking now.
Gowun Plateau? They are all gifts from the Dokebi. They were grateful that the village took us, the people of Sumo, in. That stone statues have the power to drive away bad energy. And yet, because of that, strange rumors began to circulate.
Watchful Kebi, powerful statues, and still sinister events keep popping up? Isn't that concerning?
Interesting.
That's why as soon as we heard the rumors, we decided to return to Gowun Plateau.
So what happened?
It was pouring so heavily that day. I'd never seen such a storm. The rain was so intense that you couldn't even walk outside.
Oh my
And
God.
yet, there were these people in straw hats out in the downpour. When we called out to them, none, not one of them would respond. All of a sudden, as if the entire town became possessed, everyone's eyes rolled back as they hanged themselves from trees.
Oh, it wasn't people. That sounds like it was ghosts.
Let's say with the chill music on the background and just them talking, the scene is not giving the right mood.
Yeah.
Right then, my body started to shine with light, and some old lady emerged from my mark of gratitude. What the? Old lady, who are you?
Not old lady, Sonny. I'm Granny Death. There now, my poor little birdies. Let's go out for a picnic with Granny.
Granny Death began to sing and tap the straw hat folk with her cane. And just like that, they turned into white mist flowers and disappeared. Tell me, Granny, what are you?
I'm here as a favor to the Dokebi.
What in the world were those things?
You mean those shadowy straw hat-wearing folk? Their begrudged souls now become birds.
That's why every time you look out the window and you see a pigeon looking back at you, behind those eyes, just remember that it is a bewitched soul ready to extract its revenge upon you.
Souls of those who passed while bearing grudges. We call them Geuseunsae. They lead
Geuseunsae.
innocent people to their deaths, but they also suffer from grief and bitterness. Which reminds me of my father. He
Jesus
borrowed a
Christ,
bat
man!
from
Like, just
Gouache
go to a
of the
therapist. Like,
Hyungum's order.
all this story to just bring me in
And
your
to
like they
Mount
miss your father.
And that's where he was killed. Perhaps my father had become a Geuseunsae. When I think of it that way, that resentment, it's much easier to relate to.
How
Yeah,
bitter
talk
must
to them.
they be to still wander Gowun Plateau, unable to leave?
Those killed by Geuseunsae are in turn becoming
Oh no!
Geuseunsae. What do you say? Will you help me send them off
What do
in
you
peace?
Of course, I'm more than willing to, but can we pull it off? Did a Dokebi lend you some supernatural powers?
Oh, nothing like that. But a brewkebi did once tell me of a phenomenal recipe for a drink. I'll tell you the
course.
ingredients so you can go prepare them. Let's meet at the physiognomist's house.
No. First of all, you have to complete all the objectives below. So perform L, unsuspicious buckets, grinding.
Oh,
Then you have to get from water from Ceylon, secret John Dock, which is that.
okay.
Okay. And now you do shaking with water and suspicious, the first one.
Okay, so shaking,
water, and the one. And
Yes.
and now you can interact with the Jandok. Dude, now I don't know shit because I got bugged here and I couldn't be.
Now I have to pay attention to the story, guys. God damn it. My weakness. Whoa, whoa, stop. They wanted to send me flying.
Gowun, you're never wrong. A savior did indeed come to relieve me of my burdens. It's a miracle.
All I did was repay you for this elusive, bewitching dog-coming boo.
He's gone.
This man's drunk out of his mind again. How do you think he'll be of any help?
Sure, he may seem like a booze hound at a glance. In actuality, however, he's someone who even a ghost can't deceive.
Man, he
What the
can.
booze?
The dog that just drinks.
I know, but what the fuck?
What? A physiognomist that can't be deceived by ghosts? Ghosts can have their faces read too? Then, does that mean he can talk to them? Or don't tell me he can read a ghost's past. Now that would be crazy.
He can. Since Gowun has sent you to me, we'll finally be able to read the fortune of the Geuseunsae this time.
How do you bring
Death
him?
left this behind for me. Dokebi number 21 of the Netherworld.
What? Huh? Dokebi number 21 of
It's
the
the broom, Kebby. Come on, bro.
She gave me this
Oh,
before
sorry.
sending me off to deal with the Geuseunsae, saying she no longer wants anything to do with them.
Yeah, does she keep her word?
She told me that a Dokebi in the Netherworld has been worried sick about me. I was told that sweeping the Geuseunsae with this broom will imprison them for a brief period of time.
The broom,
Wow,
oh
she's
my
like
god.
some guardian angel. Beba Dokebi looking out for you even after death.
Yes, I'm grateful. However, it hasn't been much help so far. I haven't seen a Geuseunsae since then.
Mind telling us how the weather was when you went to Gowun Plateau? Was it clear or overcast?
I went when the sun was up and when the sun was down. I even went with only the stars or moon to light my path.
Hey, all of you acting like I'm not here? Fill up my drink. Can't you see it's empty? Yikes, he'll turn into a vengeful ghost from the lack of booze at this rate. If you're gonna repay me for bringing you all together, then do it properly. Go and make me more of Brookheavy's booze.
My goodness. I can't stand the fits he throws for alcohol. Can you bring another bottle? I'll take care of him.
Get the alcohol.
Combine. Simple cooking.
Oh.
Topsy-turvy. I like that word. I really do. Topsy-turvy. Time to top off my drink again. Think anyone can be a what's it?
Yeah, of course.
Yes, this is it. Oh, this scent. It's spectacular. The aroma of pine that engulfs you before you even taste it. Dear Lord, you'll end up drinking till sunrise. You haven't explained why in the world this chief is calling us his savior. Don't act like you don't know the answer. Tell me, how do you think you can meet the Geuseunsae? Huh? Well, I think rain could be the answer. I heard there was heavy downpour before, right? I've seen people wearing raincoats too. The servants at the Honorable Chwe's house mentioned something about rain as well. So my guess is they appear when it rains.
You're as smart as a whip. Must have been highly favored by whoever your master was, huh?
Oh, he's reading. Yeah, it's not rain season, so what do we do? Just piss out the sky?
Not to worry. We have the sky altar. But of course, we can't just use it whenever we want.
Ah, well, that's fair. If we could make it rain at any time, who would ever suffer from drought during harvest season? But I thought only the Yungam of the East can ascend the altar. Are you sure we can really use it?
Yes, we can.
Why is this man with such a righteous and noble face acting like such a coward?
Yeah, god damn it, don't swing.
I hope you've lit many heavy fires. The prayers of humans alone aren't enough to sway the gods of heaven and earth.
Yes, I have not missed a single day, just as you told me to. It seems that you've already foreseen everything, even today.
Many Dokkaebi will follow those flames today. From Dokkaebi Forest, they will come through that cave. Soyun, son of Sumo. The Dokkaebi will have waited for this day as well. ToS, go with him to greet the Kebis. And you, prepare to offer sacrifices at the sky altar. I thought I'd be reading the fortunes of ghosts in the afterlife. To think I'd do it while I'm still living. This is worth 10 years of drinking.
Guys, man, get help.
It's too late as far as you're saying. As far as you're there.
There, true. But yeah. Rip old man. Drinking himself to death. I mean, he could have gotten help. He could have.
Print a bit. The road is long.
Oh yeah. But yeah, old man. We're gonna be an old gunner by the time we're back.
It's like more than like not only reading a person but also seeing the future of the person.
Yes.
Probably that's why you can't really army people here.
Not all of them. Like, it's very limited. But yeah, because
astrology is more from the continent, and less from here. Here they have more vision.
no, I think that because there is not all big economic one.
Picture?
Yeah, that's it.
Ready to cut some plants.
Yep. Exactly. And that. Remember, folks, always take lots of pictures because then you will have memories.
Yeah.
Oh, and here you can hunt with a sniper.
Yeah, it's one of the hunting
Thank
rituals.
you. To have thought that there are still people like you left in this world. To be frank, I've resented this world for a long time. When Sumo fell into ruin, when we were kicked out of Gowun Plateau and watched the trees go up in flames, I asked myself why I was still alive.
It was the glorious mustache carrying your brother.
This village is counted on you.
Seeing people like you, has made me realize this life is still worth living. Though, there's no way to recover the ruins of Sumo.
Let's check if Swittzy listened to the story. What happened to Sumo?
It was short-lived. I want to protect the peace of Gowun
Because of the
Plateau.
dog can be king.
What
Let's
did
go
you do?
hear the
Bonk.
Geuseunsae's burdens together.
With what?
Thunders.
With...
Goodbye, my mount. I will miss you.
Oh, man, I don't know anymore.
I would. I hate
Believe it or
him,
not,
man.
we're all gonna end up in prison.
Who cares? You're bound to break the law. Why is it so afraid of it?
Cool.
Yeah, that was cool.
Yeah, they change color during night.
Oh, there they are. Yep. Any moment. Don't get fooled, people. Okay, I'm gonna shoot you. Boom! Bam! Well, I guess you have to kill all of them. And no damage?
Maybe you have to stay within the bubble.
Oh.
Okay, now it's...
No. Now I. That was a weird one. Baby? What baby?
Just give me back my child. My child.
Oh.
I can't believe it was really possible. You did so well. You did it. We really pulled this off.
Of course we did. Huh? Whoa, you see that? Way over there. The souls of the Geuseunsae were sucked into the chief's broom.
No way!
Take the broom with you and head to Dohun. I'll see the Dokebi off before I go. Oh, and also, if there's ever a chance for us to sit down for a meal together, bring the Dokebi as well.
How can I bring the Dokebi? You are.
If it weren't for them, your souls would have been taken by the Geuseunsae.
No, I think I would have been able to fight it out. It's very interesting when you have like this idea of like very evil souls living here that are supposedly very powerful. It kind of makes sense if you're at the beginning of the game and you're like very scared of like everything that's mythical or like slightly more powerful. But we've been through so many legends and things that we kind of like how can I put it? It's like, oh, there's no way to save your soul if you look at the ghost sides. But like, we're such powerful adventurers that we probably could. You know, we kill gods for a living, for fuck's sake. Like, again, that's why I find it pretty hard to like, integrate myself in this story of like, oh, you need to be careful of the ghost when every Wednesday I go and like kill like the sun and bell, you know. Briscoe and Tonkwell on the head. Garmont as well, Tarka, every now and then.
You're back! Your faces indeed foretell great things.
Brother, you need to look in a mirror.
Wait! If I'm about to do this, I'm gonna need a real stiff drink.
You put this guy and Bartali in the same house and none of them are gonna come out.
To drown themselves in drink?
Hey! Do I look like a hopeless drunk to you?
Yeah.
The booze
Nope.
is for the ghost, not me.
Oh, okay.
Jesus. Now the ghost is drunk, so you can look it in the face.
Seems you've lost your voice from nights of endless crying. I can see all the paths you walked with just a look at your face. Come, raise up your head for me.
Oh my god, these county folk are buff as a motherfucker.
So they treated you like criminals just because you took a few coins from that cave?
The big cave.
Ah, you'd lost your youngest son while being dragged here.
Ooh.
I see. You must have been wrought with grief. Huh? Your son came out in search of his mother. He was swept up in a hunt hosted by a noble and ripped apart by a hunting dog.
Jesus Christ.
Unable to overcome your bitterness, you threw away your life.
I know
Who
good
dares to
ending
use
or
the
good
Sky
ending
Altar
for
without
this.
permission? Only those who rule over Donghae province have the rights to this sacred place. Take everyone into custody and lock them behind bars. They will be punished accordingly.
Everyone? But all of this was done by me alone.
You dare try to deceive the Hyungam? Explain then how you made rain fall on your own.
Oh, my lord. I was only thinking to myself how great it would be to have a refreshing cup of makgeolli on a rainy day. And what do I know? It started raining. I'm not the brightest of men, so how would I have known this was such a big deal?
Is that right? You'll stand by this statement? Fine, so be it. You alone will be beaten on behalf of everyone here.
Ooh.
And you've done your part as well, yes? Bring firewood to be burned at the beacon tower. Go!
Goodbye, Geuseunsae. We'll never see each other again. Bye. Like going straight out of just leaving Montel with eternal wind.
Oh fuck.
My god. Pixel perfect.
Beacon power up.
Beacon power. Oh, don't I have to find an outpost?
Sounds like a cat.
Oh. One thing, Corlavis, and I'm gonna tell this on behalf of every adventurer. No one likes being treated like shit. So if you could just write your quests in a way that our characters are not treated like shit, and then help out the people that treat us like shit, would be very welcome to change.
No, because like
Yeah,
the
no.
government is supposed to treat us like shit because they are assholes.
Yes, but we're supposed to let us like also, be assholes if we want to. I don't like the fact that it's like,
We didn't finish the story yet, man.
wait, I don't like the fact that even through all the whole campus, you get like spat on, shit on, used from both sides, and you're just saying like that, like you're taking it.
I'm sorry. I heard what happened. They never treated us as citizens, more like cattle. We could barely make a living for ourselves, and now they tell us we must labor away for the good of Donghae without compensation.
That's slavery.
Yeah.
On the way here, I saw constables stationed throughout Gowun Plateau. Perhaps because we used the Sky Altar without official permission. Traveler, go save your friend Geuseunsae. Then, make your way to the Geuseunsan hamlet, the hunting dog from the Hyungum's hunt. I found its owner and dug up something unbelievable. But right now, saving your friend is the priority. You must bring him back alive.
Well, otherwise, yeah, I will send love letters to us. I'm a ninja. No one can see. Imagine being someone who has like a pink.
Imagine being a berserker or a guardian.
Traveler.
Or like someone who has a pink shining armor. No, it's not me.
The Geuseunsae must be making me see things. Traveler, is that really you? The Geuseunsae must be making me see things.
Huh?
Hey.
You're really here? Look, the weather seems to be clearing. Was I beaten? They acted like they were, then just left. Guess they were looking for anyone to blame and throw in prison.
Yep, let's get out. Eh? Oh? What just happened? Yeah, I just teleported you. You're welcome. Now give me $500,000.
You really take it personally.
Yeah. Hey, look at it. Ah, it's so good.
My name's Youngo. Did I do something wrong?
Thank the heavens you're safe. I was worried sick. Owen, this is him. The keeper of the dog who killed that child. Ever since that day, he's been racked with guilt and decided to apply to be a stable keeper.
Oh, I feel so bad for killing this child. I'm gonna work with horses.
However, I told you it was something unbelievable.
He's
didn't
trying
I?
his best.
This man told me that Dohun was lying.
No way, bro.
Huh? What do you mean? Okay, let's say that's true. Then where does the truth start and end?
I care for the dogs they use during the hunt here in the stables. How about you take them out yourselves? Then you'll see exactly what I mean. How about you take them out?
Oh.
So.
Install Yongo hunting trap from the inventory. Set up hunting trap. So I'm guessing is it there? Yeah. Yeah. God damn it, I just keep pressing U and wasting my durability. Set up the hunting trap. Yeah. hunt the animal on sight. What's that mean?
I guess you have to go where you put the trap and see if any animal approach and hunt it.
You are so cryptic with the descriptions of what you have to do. That's an animal? Come here. Come here, animal.
I'm gonna try to interact again with the trap.
I'll put it here. Yeah, it's here the point. It's marked on the map.
Round. It's incredible. The only time I go to the quest before.
Say words are like, go hunt with young hunting dogs. Install hunting trap from the inventory. Set up the hunting trap and hunt the animal inside. What the?
I don't know, probably you have to talk with the guy and try to take the dogs and hunt with them.
Okay, let's go take the dogs. But yeah, like, another thing is that a lot of the times, like, it mostly was thanks to you since I had your help. But it is not clear what the questline wants you to do.
With the guy.
I know, but I
Hey,
don't have
see
time.
my dogs? It's food time and... Oh, where'd they go?
No, behind him again.
I'm gonna do a look around behind because there's just a rock box there. Stable keeper. Let's restart the quest.
Huh? I care for the dogs they use during the hunt. How about you take them out yourselves?
Behind him, take whatever the you should be able to interact with something.
So,
Okay.
so I have the hunting trap.
Can you read the description of the hunting trap?
Yeah, a cursory look would suggest that it is sturdy, but a closer inspection will show that there are many sloppy parts. Besides, it smells a bit pungent. Probably should not expect to catch animals with the trap. And to put it, they need to go to the location.
Okay. Try to put it down, and
It tells me to go to the location, which is this. Here I can use it.
okay, use it. Now wait, I guess.
Oh, okay, yeah. Yeah, so it was bugged. You need to have patience and wait, and now we can do what happens.
Yeah, because the trap will spawn the dogs, and the dogs will help you.
So, remember folks, if you're doing this quest, put the trap down, wait for the trap to spawn the monsters. If it doesn't work with the quest.
What do you think? Didn't you notice anything strange?
They didn't bite anything.
Yes, that's precisely it. These dogs don't bite anything, even prey.
Or they're like the Hans only finding the
The
prey.
young gun
They-
despises when the hides of his quarry have teeth marks in them, so I train them not to bite.
So what happened?
Even I don't know for sure. All I know is that these dogs found the young boy. The child was in a daze, having fallen down a hill while wandering through the reeds. His body was mangled, clothes torn. Of course, I alerted the Youngum right away. But when I did, he threw me a water deer fawn with legs that were rotting away. Claiming these were ill omens, he told me to burn everything. So I did. I took the fawn and the tattered clothes, threw them together, and sent them up in flames.
And that means that his mother, after seeing the hunting dogs and the burnt remains of her son's tattered clothes, assumed he had died, and wrought with grief, she took her own life? By the gods, what kind of tragedy is this?
If my dogs hadn't found the child, he may have really died in those vast reed fields.
Okay, so he is
All these
alive.
dogs did was frighten
Yeah.
the child.
Couldn't you have colors missing you?
From what I'd heard, she'd already been suffering, and I hesitated.
You hesitated.
To think she'd be
Bro.
so quick to leave.
Tell a mother that her child is alive? What?
And the Dalbo office was desperate to put them out. I had no other choice.
A burden weighs differently on everyone. Something that one can just brush away may crush another's life.
Very
I
poor
could
management of the
understand some
situation, I
part
guess.
that she was feeling. I have a wife and children of my own. If
Where's
only
the
I
child?
hadn't I've been taking care of him ever since. He's probably by the beach right now. However, after the shock of that day, he hasn't spoken a word.
No shit, I might say.
Yeah, no shit, bro. Like, why is this guy like, oh, I know that this is someone's child, and we know who the mother is because she's been making a huge scene. But I'm not gonna tell her I found this child. What the fuck is this story, bro? Wait, I can't take this thing seriously. This whole book is a fever dream, guys. What the heck? Look, I'm physically floating. How is this not enough? Look, I fell off the damn thing. My God. I'll two months. Oh, that's actually not bad. Wait. My ferry just emitting light randomly? Yeah, it is. I didn't know I was underwater. That blew my mind. The logic there is fucking flawless, guys. Just imagine, all I wanted to take a picture, and now they have to put so many.
Keep putting the light.
I want to take a picture, and I fell here in a very peculiar spot. And
Yeah, but the light works only if you are underground or if it's night. Night in game, not night in the screenshot.
Why I gotta shit on everything I do?
No, I mean like I was trying to explain.
Oh god. Oh god, it's bugged now.
Yeah, suddenly the blur is a bit meh.
Yeah, screw it. Focus. Point is the point is I was trying to do this, but I couldn't find the right spot to do it. I had the fairy who did the light, but instead to get even a bit of light, because you do get a bit of light, doing this helps. They really need to speed up animations. Really need to speed up animations. And avoid whatever the heck is happening. Look, how slow are animations, bro? Like, guys, believe in the era where people, when they watch a TikTok movie, they watch like 3 movies at the same time. Speed up. I mean, yeah, what do you expect? He doesn't talk.
I've talked with Youngu and decided that we'll take the child with us. But Dokkaebi will be able to cure a mute child. And if I ever meet Granny Death again, I'll be sure to tell her to let his mother know that her child is safe.
In the end, all this happened because the Honorable Chue took everything, all of Gowun Plateau, for himself. Traveler, let's go back to Dalbo. We gotta find out how all this came to be.
Thank you.
Also because the Hyongam controlled the
take good
Dokkaebi
care
king
of him.
to destroy
Come by this village again.
Yeah.
You're welcome back anytime.
Bye. Fucking assholes, never teleporting your forces with you, so you actually use their things. No, I will call them out when it happens, because if it doesn't happen from the beginning, like they just say straight up, we don't teleport horses, it's one thing.
Everyone knows that if you want to be teleported, you have to be on the horse.
I'm not everyone.
You came at just the right time. I just finished threatening to tell on them. I saw these guys lazing about with my own 2 eyes.
What do you think you're doing? The Honorable Chue family gave us these lands for our service. Our family can make a living now.
Nothing we did was against the law. Even our ill king would leap out of his bed if he heard these false accusations. Our master was merely following the government's orders to register unlisted lands.
All we did was kick out those who were illegally occupying this place. This land was taken fair and square. So what's your problem?
What? Then you probably had an official document to kick them out, didn't you? Give it here. Is this it? Now go! Scram!
Damn. Okay, Mama Dolce is here to protect. Like, no crap given.
Traveler, don't you think this is a bit suspicious?
I don't know your document said.
Strange. I'm pretty sure official papers aren't supposed to be written like this. I wonder if there's anything I can compare this to. Oh, do you see that public notice? Let's take a look.
Geuseunsae, what do you know what an official document looks like if you're just someone?
All this mental gymnastics just so...
Huh. But there's not date. The date doesn't matter. Really, the date doesn't matter.
See? Look at the dates. They're different. Seems the Honorable Chue was privy to some insider information. Otherwise, the people of Gowun Plateau would have registered these lands for themselves and carried on with their peaceful lives. Thanks to that Yangban, green with greed, many lost their livelihood, and some their lives. This is unacceptable. Don't you agree? For now, no one's looking, right? I'm gonna take this notice with me.
Yoink!
Oh, silly Geuseunsae. Who does he think he's looking out for? I'm telling you, human greed is limitless. Shall we go and see if there's more to uncover? I mean, at this point. Oh, on the chest! Oh!
Check the book.
I'm trying, but I can't.
Yeah. So you can.
Yeah, so Sompmul was destroyed by the Dokkaebi King's lightning.
Yeah, I wanted to see the drawings. Usually there are drawings.
That's cool.
Okay.
That's cool. Okay, this is him explaining to the lady.
Yeah, it's weird because this story is very short. Usually they have, if you check the other books, they have 2 drawings, like the one who takes 2 pages. Okay, one.
And because I didn't do the other with it, so yeah. I don't know, really. I don't know.
Check the bamboo, please.
The
because the bamboo story, the bamboo legion story. Because the bamboo legion story is the other one who doesn't have like the double outcome.
Yeah.
Also, this one has only one row. I see.
Very interesting.
I guess they were out of time, so they couldn't do the double ending also for the bamboo region and the Geuseunsae.
Yeah, that's really weird.
Because now we are going to do the Changui, and the reason why the Changui is very short is because the Changui is the introduction to the end of the whole quest.
Gotcha. Oh,
So,
we're gonna take a time to stretch a little bit and get ready for the new quest.
be right back.
Be right back.